Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the USC Trojans and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Lanning before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Throwing, Sellers. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball...
Snags it, and there's running room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
To throw, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
He got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Trojans! Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
And he tacked on the extra point. Look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ramirez. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Sellers. Fires downfield. Got a man. It's Jackson. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about this signal caller today, man? Showing you he can do it through the air and now with the legs, showing off the repertoire, showing why he is so hard to defend, and this defense is feeling it early in the football game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ramirez. Plows through the defense. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
And the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They're facing a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Hold it, finds his man on the left. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Finding some room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here's Sellers to throw. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He spins that thing down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Handoff to the fullback. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Sticks it in his belly. They stop him in his track, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, still going. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll go to the fullback. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. There he goes. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. Throwing Sellers. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Throws it deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Running inside, it's Jackson. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Could not make his way to the corner.
Man, that is so much easier said than done. To be a linebacker and have to play the run and then break on the running back and then tackle him in open space, like you've got to be a really, really good athlete.
Makes the grab in their space. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole 9. He shows you all of it right there.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USC! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in?
Gets away from one, finds room. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take it.
There's a crease. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line. It helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads it left. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. On the ground, it's Jackson. At the 35, he's open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Sellers. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Trojans will punt this one away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll test the right side. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. Breaks free and he might be gone. He's at the 30, the 20, inside the 10. And he eluded the defense and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Motion from the back. Here's Sellers to throw. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later.
He unleashes a long one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
What a play by the safety. Really good understanding. Like, listen, if I'm going to sit back and I'm going to play cover 2 and I'm a free safety, I'm free to go get that thing. But I got to see the route. I got to see the wide receiver breaking, understanding the quarterback's throwing the football. And as soon as that hand separates from the other hand, I'm breaking on it. Does a great job breaking on it and making the catch.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Going over the top. Goes high to pull it in. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the tight end. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
Running the red zone, it's Barry. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And his sub's just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final play of the quarter coming. RPO complete to open the drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, the quarterback had nowhere to go with it. The defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up third and long, but because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now third and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Sellers. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own. Great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Rayner. Moving away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Now on second down after the incompletion. The give from the gun. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep...
Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as his defense is hungry for turnovers.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy. And David, the defense...
Caught, and he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup that...
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Run inside. It's Jackson. There's some room. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Sellers. Over the middle, it's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Motion from the wideout. Sellers to the air again. Under fire. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be brought down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Here they come on 2nd and 3 from the 20. The give to the lone running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before.
Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well,
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. One more snap coming before halftime. Back has it. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. He's going to let it go. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We're just about ready to start the second half. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, the ground game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Bringing the heat. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. That they keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
The give out of the gun. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now the play fake. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Pulls it on the option. Breaks the tackle. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Unleashes to the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes a play.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
This is a designed run, and they get him down. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Sellers from the gun on third down. And the misconnection on third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Oh, they're after him. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's...
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. That one will give them the lead.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sidelines going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
They'll they'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Hauls it in. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to the ground with the running back. Maybe some room here. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Takes the easy completion. Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the point after. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. To the air, it's Rayner. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Takes a hit as he fires. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Got the quick pass. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
They go right back to it. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Third and short now from their own 48. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the Trojans want to move quickly.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
This has been It's ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. You thought it was noisy when the duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great...
The Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense...
He's got space. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
The sure hands. It's Jackson. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
A big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs...
Putting toward the end zone. And he's in. A strong touchdown run. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfect.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Race run, he's brought down to the 44.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football. And because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
And the deep ball is broken up. What a play by that DB.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and 10.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. He's not going to get there. The defense is up and makes a huge... Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the USC Trojans against the Ohio State Buckeyes. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. They get him down at the 30. Gophers will kick this away to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Looks like he's going to run it. Picks it up himself and still going. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got an opening here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Going to try to use his legs here. He goes out of bounds but moves the ball inside the 30.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players.
And he's got it. Touchdown, USC.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. The linebacker shifting around now. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Brown. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about him is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Trying to take a shot, and the coverage is there.
They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You cannot miss a...
Falcons will kick this deep to begin the game. And the return starts from inside the 20. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He's got some space. Look out. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Two things happening right here on this snap, Chris. One is that this defense is in no man's land because the secondary is in man coverage. They're not going to have eyes in the backfield. They're focused on these players.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, Chris, it's a little early to be taking the aggressive shot down the field, and it backfires here on the offense. I get it. They want to stretch out the defense, maybe create some running lanes for their run game, but the secondary was ready. They told us they would be ready for these shots early in the game, and here they were.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
This is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense, is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own end of the field. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Get a timeout now from the Huskies. That's their first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. The Huskies line up on 1st and 10 now. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up 1st down at the 33.
As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the easiest completion for a quarterback in football.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
To the air, it's Sellers. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Huskies. They were not going to catch him that time. Now the important point after it's out. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On the run, it's Jackson. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but hey, set up the offense at the 35. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Short connection to the tight end here. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
They'll run it from the gun. Fights through the tackler. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.